how to level up. This is a common phrase that you're probably gonna be hearing very often nowadays, especially as we're transitioning into a new stage in our life, in our era right now where we're living right now with technology, social media, everything that we're seeing right now, how to level up. So I wanna talk to you about 3 different keys that I believe are gonna be very important for you to level up yourself as a human being, as a husband, brother, sister, and in your business. So stay tuned for that. Awesome, welcome back once again, everybody. So the name of our channel again, once again, is Through Failure and Success. And then I say through failure and success because we learn through failure things that have knocked us down in life, okay? But from those things we learn how to make the adjustments and then therefore move forward. That is the name of our channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Marcelino. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so, like the video, and then just share with everybody that you believe is gonna get some value out of this video, because I believe that we provide content to you that you or anybody that you may know is gonna find valuable information here. But today I wanna talk to you about how to level up. Very often now, as we're transitioning into a new era in the social media world, the tech world, the internet world, let me get you, if you're in Germany, I'll send you a tweet, I'll send you a text message, bam, you'll get it in a second, okay? Where before it was, I gotta send you a letter, okay? I recently made a video about Alexander the Great, and he took about 8 years, okay? 8 years from the time he left Greece all the way down to the Persian Empire, okay? Where it's currently known as Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, all of those countries, okay? It took him about 8 years to travel all of that through horses, cavalry, with this army, but that is a different story. But my point is that information back then was not like it is today. So in today's society, you have to innovate, you have to level up, okay? You have to raise your standards as a person, more importantly, so that therefore you can lead the team, raise those standards of the company that you're looking to get. So with that being said, let's dive into it. Keys to level up, okay? For me, it's very important what inspires you. What's the thing? What's the one thing that makes you say, this is what I'm here for? This is what I'm meant to do. Man, I'm getting up in the morning, just listening to that person, listening to that guy, listening to the audiobook, just watching that channel, just watching that person play. Man, you know what? That he inspires me so much. I'm sure that you have that. I have that. I hear a person, or maybe I come across a book, I come across a video, and I'm like, man, that is so inspiring. He just touched my life, and then it just gets me in the moment. It gets me going. Number 2 is finding mentors. Find mentors that are going to push you, that are going to make you feel uncomfortable, okay? That are going to make you feel uncomfortable, that are going to get you to the next level. You're going to think of them, okay? At first, think of it like Kobe Bryant and Phil Jackson, okay? They didn't get along at first, but the second time they were around, they won 2 championships, okay? The first time, 3 championships. Shaquille O'Neal was there. Maybe not so much of a good relationship between Kobe and Phil Jackson. Arrogant young Kobe. Second time around, he understood, he innovated, he leveled up, he understood what Phil Jackson had to offer him. He adapted, he had the adaptability. He was able to adapt him as a mentor. They won 2 championships, 5 total championships for the LA Lakers, Phil Jackson. So you got to find mentors that are going to push you, that are going to make you feel uncomfortable, that are going to get the best out of you. That's what you want. Number 3, change your routines. What are some of the things that you do in the morning that do not serve you versus what are some of the things that I need to do, I know that I need to do for me to get the result that I'm looking for, that I'm really looking to get, okay? If I know that my ultimate goal is whatever it looks like for you, if you're a sportsman, if you're a businessman, if you're just a father, or you're just, you're working a 9 to 5 and you're looking to get into the entrepreneurial world, you're looking to maybe build a career in the sales, real estate, financials, whatever that looks like in your life, in your own, you only know what it looks like for you, okay? What are the routines that I personally need to change in order for me to get the result that I want? If I know that I'm eating past 8 o'clock, I'm eating past 9 o'clock, and that doesn't serve me because I don't sleep very well, I wake up in the morning tired, okay? Maybe I'm out to change that. I need to change my routines of my everyday life so that therefore I can get a different result. Tony Robbins always says, if you've done what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always gotten, okay? So you got to change your story, change your life, okay? Number 4, you got to surround yourself with great people. Again, it's just nothing more different than having a mentor. But if you have a circle of individuals who maybe are bringing you down, you know what, John, you're never going to be that. Just give it up, man. Stop. Just stop right there. I don't think that that's going to be you. You are not meant to be that person that you want to be. Maybe even as a family member, okay? You know what? Are you serious? You say that you want to be a millionaire? That's never happened in our family. Who do you think you are? Why do you even say that? You kidding me? My mom and me, your mom, your dad, we've worked from 9 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night, and we get paid minimum wage, and we provided a roof over your head, and you're saying that you want to be a millionaire, you want to do this, okay? You gotta be mindful. You gotta stand guard at the door of your mind, okay? Do not let anything get in there without your own permission, okay? This is you. This is your future. This is what you envision, what you've always wanted to do. You be very careful about what goes in your head. Who is the people that are around you? Maybe this person doesn't serve me well. Maybe I'm out to get rid of this individual. I need to get with this person. You know what? Because I heard them say that they like to elevate their people. Okay. So this is the individuals that I want to be at. You know what? That company is doing very well. They have promoted, five other leaders to the next promotion. They have, their commissions are, way much better than everybody else. They're producing a lot. Their numbers are better. They're constantly learning, challenging each other. They create a safe environment where they can challenge each other safely. So you got to be mindful about the people that you have within your circle. All right, great. So now with all of that said, now you know the keys to level up. Now, the very next thing that you must understand, okay? This is very important for me, you, everybody to know. And I truly believe that if you go ask some of the most successful people, they will tell you that they understand that there's different seasons in life, okay? Just like there is different seasons in the weather, okay? You're not gonna go put on summer clothes when it's winter time. No, you prepare yourself months ahead so that you can be ready for the winter, for the 20-degree weather that you're gonna be having, maybe some snow, whatever that is. You understand the season, the weather season. It's no different than life, okay? And in the seasons of life, you need to be able to innovate, okay? Innovating is nothing more than adapting to a new world. Let me tell you what I mean by that, okay? So companies right now that you see are doing big things in life, you got Apple, you have Microsoft, you have Google, you have Facebook, okay? All of those, at some point, they had competitors. You understand? They had competitors. And some of the companies, as a matter of fact, that were not able to innovate, I can go down the line right now, as a matter of fact, you got Kodak, okay? It was known as the dominated photography company that existed, okay, in the 20th century. Then you got Nokia. Okay, Nokia actually was the creator of the cellular network, okay, in the early 2000s, but yet they were not able to innovate. They stuck to where they were. So here comes along Sprint, here comes along Verizon, T-Mobile, okay? Another big one, Yahoo actually was one of the ones that dominated the news industry in the internet world, okay, as the early 2000s. But then here comes along a company by the name of Google, okay? Now you have Google this, Google that, Google Earth, Google that place. Give them a Google review. So they were able to innovate. And what happened to Yahoo? They stuck to where they were because they were not able to innovate, okay? Number 4, you got Blockbuster. Blockbuster actually was one of the companies that I still remember myself. I was one of the ones that would go to the store and get one of those video cassettes and DVDs at some point maybe. And I would just go rent them out for a night, maybe 2. And then I have to physically drive out to the place and drop it off. If I didn't go and drop it off, guess what? You would have to pay a late fee. But here comes a company by the name of Netflix, okay? Netflix, streaming service, canceling it. Obviously, they're not what they are right now. They started off by mailing you CDs to your mailing address, return it within 30 days, no problem. But then they started transition and they were able to innovate into the streaming service that they are today. And Here you have them, the giants right now in the streaming industry of video content that you have in today's world. But those are some of the 4 companies that I just wanted to give you as an example that we're not able to innovate. Okay, you yourself as an individual, as a person, if you've done what you've always done, and this is the one thing, okay, that you've always done, and you stick to that, you are now willing, you're not capable to innovate to the next place, maybe you'll still do very good over here, okay? But maybe not to the next level. You're not going to be able to level up to the level of where you ought to be when you compare it to how life is lived now, the technology, the resources that you have now at the palm of your hand, in your pocket, with your cell phone. You're not going to be able to innovate. Okay, you might be good at that place. You've done what you've always done. But if you're one of those individuals, you're one of those companies that says, got it, this is the industry that has given us a competition. What are they doing that we're not doing better right now? Okay, so it's marketing. Okay, got it. So this is one of the things we got to do. Hey, John, let's go ahead and set up a meeting. This is what we ought to do. This is what they're doing. This is what we're not doing. How can we get there? Okay, we got to do this. We got to do that, yada, yada, yada. And then you go down the line. That is one of those key steps that you must take for yourself. Okay, if you don't have a business, if you don't run a big company, but maybe it's just yourself. Maybe you are the leader of a family. Maybe you are a father. Okay, what are some of the things that I can do to innovate my children? Because children nowadays, they have cell phones. Okay, they have cell phones. So what are some of the things I didn't grow up having a cell phone myself? So now I gotta adapt to how my son is being raised, the kind of information that he's gonna have at the tip of his finger. So you must innovate. Okay, seasons of life, as I was saying, you gotta understand those seasons of life, and that everything changes. Timing is very important. Again, I go back to the example of Alexander the Great, the video that I recently made. Okay, Alexander the Great, he was known for his speed, yet he did not, when his advisors told him that let's go ahead and take them by surprise, he said, let's stand still, let's go ahead and wait. Okay, so he refused to use what was his strength, which it was speed, in order to not be able to have so much land and not be ready to be able to dominate, be able to reign the world, because he was not prepared. He understood the seasons of life where he stood at, and the steps that he needed to take strategically for him to be able to get to that next level. So, and lastly, you got to make the hard choices. Hard choices. You have more choices, okay, when you make decisions. 101. For every 100 decisions that you're going to make in your life, in your business, in your personal life, whatever that looks for you, okay, there's going to be one that is going to be easy. So you're going to make 100 decisions, okay? One of them is going to be easy. So it's 101. But the more decisions that you make, the more choices that you're going to have. Because not a lot of people have, you often hear this all the time, man, I just don't have choices. I just don't have choices. This is my only choice. Well, because most of them are not willing to make the decisions, the hard decisions that are required in order for you to have more choices, more hard decisions that I make, more choices that I'm going to be able to have. For me personally, when I started my business in the real estate, I had to make hard choices. Okay, I was so accustomed to just going from the military, whether I worked or not worked, I was gonna have a steady paycheck. I said, okay, how am I gonna do that now? I needed to go get a job. Okay, so now here I am having a job. I have to go work, clock in. I'm the manager of a restaurant. My schedule is 10 hours, 12 hours a day, whatever that looked like. And I knew that if I was past my 8 hours, I was gonna have overtime. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, great, this is a great week. I worked 50 hours, 60 hours, life is good. When I started my real estate business, okay, and for any person that is in the sales business, you know that there's no check coming in unless you put in the work. You understand? There's not gonna be any check unless you put in the work. And most people that get into the sales world, okay, they only think about money. They think about how quick can I get this money? How quick can I get this? Okay, we fail, okay, we fail to realize that it's no longer about me. It's about the value that I bring to the marketplace. Okay, the more value that I bring to the marketplace is going to be a reflection of what I am getting paid. So it's about servicing others, servicing the people that I come to meet, servicing the people that I get to work with every day. So it's about service. You got to make those hard decisions. But in order for you to make those hard decisions, okay, there's going to be a lot of them that you're going to have to make in order for you to make one easy decision that is going to lead to more choices for yourself. This is a very unknown territory. It's a territory that you've never been in before. It feels uncomfortable, okay? It feels uncomfortable. It feels, you go to sleep at night, you don't have any results, you don't have a check coming in for the first 30, maybe 60 days, and you're thinking to yourself, did I make the right decision? Is this the right choice for me to make? You know what? Maybe I'm not meant to this. Maybe I'm just out to go to what I used to do before. That's what I need to do again. You know what? What was I thinking? You have your mom, okay? I told you you were not meant for that. You have your sister. And see, what did I say? That was not for you, okay? You have your wife. You have your unsupportive spouse. You know, I told you, you know what? Go back to your 9 to 5. Go back to where it's comfortable. Go back to where it's easy. You know what? It's going to be okay. You know, as long as it's easy, as long as it's comfortable, we'll be okay. That is what happens when you are in an unknown territory. And you gotta be aware of that, especially if you are one of those individuals that is thinking, there's something inside of me that is calling me that I must serve, okay? There's that calling inside of me. And what is it? I just don't know, okay? Remember, it's not about how to do it. It's about why you want to do it, okay? So it's going to be an unknown territory. That's why you want to make sure that you associate yourselves with people that are going to push you, okay? That are doing things better than you are, okay? That are ahead of you, okay? Of where you want to go, but they were once at the point where you are in your life. That is how you get out of this unknown territories, okay? Sacrifices. You're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices, okay? Maybe I'm not going to be for dinner at 6 o'clock. Honey, you know what? I just cannot make it tonight. I got to stay at the office. I got to make a couple more calls. I have a client that I'm going to be meeting tonight at 6 o'clock, 6:30, and we're just going to talk about, perhaps be open up a policy, perhaps maybe selling their house. You know what? They want to get this marketing program that we have. So, honey, I'm probably going to be home around 8 o'clock. Tell the kids I love them. As a matter of fact, let me talk to them. You know what, son? Hey, I love you so much. You know what? Daddy will be home at 8:30 tonight. Just enjoy dinner. I love you so much. Boom. Okay? Sacrifices. Most people are not going to be willing to have the sacrifice. They want to be at dinner with their spouse, husband, wife, kids, whatever family they have around them, and that's okay. That is their choice, okay? That is their decision, okay? Which is why they have that choice, okay? The problem arises when they say, I don't have choices. Well, the choices are not there because you didn't make the decision, okay? You didn't make the hard decision in order for you to have more choices. Okay, you stuck with the one easy decision. Okay, you didn't want to go to the 99 to the 100 hard decisions that were going to lead you to have more choices. That is the formula. Okay, that is how you see the successful people. Okay, we just witnessed one of the greatest World Cups, actually, and let me give you this example because I just thought about this right now. We just witnessed one of the greatest games in the World Cup history, probably to me. The 22, you have Argentina versus France, and here you have Lionel Messi. There was a point one time where I think Maradona was talking to Pelé, and the microphone is still on, okay? And Pelé is asking, one of them is asking each other, hey, what do you think about Messi? And then actually Maradona says, well, Pelé doesn't have character. He doesn't have that character to lead a team. Okay, and this is in live television. You can actually hear the audio. Okay, and here comes 2022, 2014. Messi loses the World Cup. Okay, then you have 2022. Okay, then you see Messi arising and then becoming probably the greatest. Okay, to me, maybe Pelé is the greatest, but most will argue, and it's a fair argument to say that Messi is the greatest footballer player of all time. But it all comes with sacrifices. You see the success, you see the beautiful family that he's got, you see all of the championships that he's got, you see all of the $600 million that he's worth, almost $1 billion, okay? Now playing for PSG, played for almost 20 years for Barcelona, and now playing for PSG, you know, world champion. He has done it all. He has done it all. The greatest of all time. And people see the success, okay? And most people are saying, I wish I could have his life. Let me tell you, most people would now want to wish what his life looked like, okay? The sacrifices that he made, the hard choices that he made, the restless nights that he went to sleep with himself at night, the 2014 loss against Germany at the final seconds of the extra time when he could have probably had a better chance winning it at penalty shootout, and here he is, he lost it. 8 years have to pass by, okay? Probably people around him saying, stop, man, just give it up, man. You got it all. You got a beautiful family, you got the fame, you got the money. You're probably the greatest of all time already, as it is right now, without the World Cup. Okay, just give it up, man. That's it. There's no more. There's nothing else for you to prove that you are the greatest of all time. Okay, but here comes Messi, sacrifices, decisions, okay, led him to more choices, unknown territory, okay, 2014 was an unknown territory, okay, that led him to the 2014 for him to be able to level it up. How did he do that? Okay, he paid the price, okay, he paid the price by having those sacrifices done. There's got to be a price. Bottom line, there's got to be a price for anything. Every successful person that you see, don't get fooled by the social media dilemma, by the social media flashlights and everything that you see Hollywood style, because there's got to be a price that you pay for those individuals that are out there. Okay, there's a price that is being paid behind doors. Okay, he paid the price. He increased the capacity. Okay, he increased the capacity for himself to think outside the box, to think better. Okay, got it. You know, that was the strategy that I used back then. This is a different strategy that I'm going to use this year. You know, I got to change my routines, my habits, the way that I eat myself, you know, the way that I prepare myself. I got to change that up. You know, what are some of the things that I can get better? He was always innovating. Okay, this is a great example. Okay, Messi was always innovating. Okay, that made him understand that there's different seasons in life. Okay, separate yourself from the crowd. Separate yourself from everybody else that is telling you, stop, man. That's it. You're the greatest of all time. There's nothing else for you to prove. Okay, this is what this man did. Separate himself from the crowd, which eventually led him to level up to the next level. Okay, now he is arguably the greatest footballer that has ever kicked the ball, Messi. So that is just an example, but this is it doesn't have to be sports, it doesn't have to be business for yourself. It could just literally just be yourself with your spouse, yourself with your family, yourself with your brother, sister, your mother, whoever is in your life. You only know what that is. I don't know what that is for you. Okay, but this is the formula. This is the formula. This is what's gonna get you to the next level. And I truly believe that if you are able to make those sacrifices, okay, if you're able to have the ability to say, this is a hard decision that I have to make, but you know what, I must make this decision. We gotta make this decision. It's not easy. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck for the next year or two. We get it, got it. I understand that. But this is something that we must need to take in order for us to level up, to go to the next level, to be better, to be a better servicer for my community, for the people that I talk to, for the people that I work with. This is the formula that you must follow in order for you to understand that. So that is my key takeaways of something that I wanted to share with you, because it's important for me to let you know that these are some of the keys. These are some of the topics that I come across every single day. And as I'm growing as a human being, okay, because by the way, I'm growing with you, okay, as we're recording this video, okay, I'm no better than you are right now, okay, I am no better than you are at this specific moment, okay, I'm just an individual just like yourself, okay, I put on my clothes every single day, I wake up in the morning, okay, and I take care of myself, but I'm able to spot when I have to make a hard decision for myself, and it makes me think, is okay, what is this decision that is not serving me? What is this routine that I'm doing, how is that going to make me better, okay, to where I want to get to next, okay? You know, if I make this hard decision, how is it that I'm going to be able to contribute, make someone else better, okay? These are some of the things that you be present to when you start becoming aware of what is really ultimate your goal, okay, your purpose in life. What is it that you are trying to achieve, okay? These are some of the things that I am present to, and that I just wanted to share those with you so that you can get some value out of it. So with that being said, I know I talked about Messi. We recently made a video about Lionel Messi and a little bit of the history about that, but I wanted to touch, just, how he was able to level up. And then we just recently made a video about Alexander the Great as well, okay? With the grand strategy, the strategy that you must have, that you must possess for yourself, for your business, for your life, for your marriage, for whatever you have going on in your life. We just recently made a video. Click on one of the links down below. I believe that you will get some value out of it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Share this video with anybody that you think is going to find some value out of it. Subscribe, like the button, and then we will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.